Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Etadnyeyam Nityamevatma samstham Natah param Veditavyam hi kinchit Bhokta bhogyam Preritarancha matva Sarvam proktam Trividham brahmametat. Etadnyeyam nityamevatma samstham. Etat atma samstham nityam brahma eva jneyam. This Brahman, the Brahman who is present as the Atma, as the very self, this Brahman alone is worth knowing. Why it is worth knowing? Because it is nityam. It is eternal. Everything other than Brahman is anitya. Brahmanaha anyat sarvam anityam. Everything other than Brahman is anitya. Therefore, it is not worth knowing them. Most often, we spend our time in knowing unnecessary things. Gossip. What is happening to the neighbor? What is going on in the neighboring house? The fight between mother-in-law and daughter-in-law. We spend most of our time in gossips. Because gossips give us some entertainment. For a while. But we don't realize that we are wasting our time. The time is precious. Every minute of human life is precious. Because this human life, if we miss this opportunity, we don't know when again we are going to this opportunity. The opportunity to pursue moksha. It is a very rare opportunity. That is why Shankaracharya repeatedly says the human birth is rare. Manushyatvam, mumukshutvam, mahapurusha samshayaha. All these are very rare because we can be born as an animal, we can be born as ants, we can be born as dogs. What is the guarantee that you will get a human birth in the next janma? No guarantee. For getting another human birth itself, we may have to wait for many, many ages. And even if you get a human birth again, there is no guarantee that you will get mumukshutva there. Because so many human beings are there. They don't think of moksha, even if it is freely available. People do not choose moksha. Likewise, even if we get another human janma, no guarantee that we will pursue moksha. No guarantee that we will have a desire to get moksha. And even if we get a desire to get moksha, no guarantee that you will have an opportunity to pursue moksha. There may not be a guru around. The life may not be conducive for it. Or perhaps even thinking of Vedanta may be banned in that place. The state might have banned, prohibited Vedanta. In many countries it is not allowed. Vedanta is not allowed in many countries because it is blasphemy. There is a strong law of blasphemy. Aham Brahmasmi. Is it not blasphemy? Yeah. First of all, there is no God other than that one God. First of all, you are accepting a God called Brahman, who is other than that God. And then you are telling, I am Brahman. It is a maha blasphemy. And the very text clearly says several times, this blasphemy cannot be tolerated. The only punishment is slit his throat. So in many countries it is a law. Vedanta is not allowed. By law it is not allowed. There is a strong law of blasphemy. And I keep praying, may the same thing not happen in India. This is my prayer. And we should all pray for it. And we should also try to do what best we can do to prevent such a thing from happening. Even voting is important. Casting our vote is important. Don't think I am a Vedanti, so I need not cast my vote. Many people thought so. In fact, it was a very bad news for me, very disheartening for me. They thought when everything is Brahman, why I should cast my vote? By not casting our vote, perhaps we are allowing the country to go towards that direction. I hope you understand what I mean to say. So, perhaps Vedanta is not allowed at that time when we are reborn as human beings. Therefore, this is a best opportunity to pursue moksha. And when such an opportunity is available, do not waste the opportunity by thinking about so many other things. Instead, focus the attention to know the Nitya, the permanent, the eternal. Therefore, the Upanishad says, Etad Brahma Jneyam. This Brahman should be known because it is Nityam. Brahman alone is Nitya. Natah param veditavyam hi kinchit. Nothing other than Brahman is worth knowing. Implying that nothing other than Brahman can lead to Parama Purushartha, the ultimate goal of life. Only Brahmajnana can lead to Parama Purushartha. This is one implication. The statement can also be understood in a different way. Veditavyam. Veditavyam means the object of knowledge. What is the object of knowledge? Anything. In fact, everything is object of knowledge. Whether it is tree or book or planet, river, mountain, atom, molecule, everything is object of knowledge. No object of knowledge exists other than Brahman. No object of knowledge is other than Brahman. It means nothing exists independent of Brahman. Therefore, If you have understood Brahman, you have understood the essence of everything. You have understood the substance of everything. What is everything? Everything is called Sarvam. Sarvam Brahma. Everything is Brahman. This everything can be understood in many ways. Bhokta bhogyam preritaram chamatva. One way of understanding everything. Bhokta, bhogya and prerita. Bhokta means jiva. In Vedantic terminology, we use the word jiva. Jiva. Jiva is bhokta, the enjoyer. Enjoyer of both sukha and dukkha. Generally, when we use the word enjoyer, we mean only pleasure. Oh, he is enjoying. For pain, we don't use enjoy. But here, in Vedantic terminology, when we use the word bhokta, enjoyer, we are referring to both pleasure and pain. Sukha dukkha bhokta. The one who is enjoying pleasure and pain. As long as we identify as the enjoyer of pleasure and pain, we are called jiva. We are all jiva. As long as we enjoy pleasure and pain. Bhokta. Sukha dukkha bhokta is jiva. As individuals, we are all jivas. We keep enjoying pleasure and pain. Sometimes more pleasure, sometimes more pain. Everything depends on our karma. The pleasure that we enjoy is also our karma phala. And even the pain, something happens in our body. Anytime anything can happen. We have to be ready. Our maturity is the extent to which we are ready to accept what happens in our life. The degree of our preparedness to accept the situations in life, accept the ups and downs in life, is an indication of our maturity, especially the spiritual maturity. So many things happen in life. Anytime anything can happen. Sometimes without any expectation, we get the unexpected pleasure, unexpected good news. Sometimes unexpected bad news. So pleasure and pain keep happening in life because of our own karma. We deserve all of them. We don't get anything that we do not deserve. So this jiva is sukha dukkha bhokta. And then there is a bhogya, the object of experience, object of enjoyment. Everything that we come across is called bhogya. The whole universe is bhogya. Everything that is in front of us is bhogya, object of enjoyment. Some things may give us pleasure, some things may give us pain. What gives us pleasure? What gives us pain? It depends on our karma. Certain things may give you pleasure, and the same thing may give pain to the other person. Now I am speaking. My words may be soothing to some people, whereas it is irritating to some other people also. The same thing which is soothing to someone might as well be irritating to somebody else. So, all our experiences, whether it gives pleasure or pain, it depends on our karma. That is why for Paramatma, for Ishvara, nothing can give pain. Nothing can be adverse to Ishvara. Everything gives pleasure to Ishvara in a way. Nothing can give pain to Ishvara because Ishvara is free from Durita. Ishvara is free from Papa. That is why he says, Punyo Gandhav Prithivyancha. I am the good fragrance in the earth. I am the fragrance in the earth. The earth has both good smell and bad smell. What makes it bad smell? Shankaracharya says, and some other commentator says, while explaining the line in Gita, Punyo Gandhav Prithivyancha, the Durgandha, the evil, the bad order of the earth, it is because of our Papa. Why we feel it is bad? It is because of our papa. Because of our papa, we are not able to tolerate certain smell. Then we call it bad smell. But from the standpoint of Ishvara, it is not bad smell. Because he can tolerate both good and bad alike. So, what makes certain objects pleasurable and certain other objects painful? It is our punya and our papa. On account of our punya and papa, the objects become our bhogya, our objects of enjoyment that give pleasure or pain. So there is bhokta and bhogya. And the bhogya is the result of our karma. Just bhokta and bhogya are not enough. There has to be somebody else who is responsible for the bhogya, who presents us the bhogya according to our karma. It is the Ishvara. Therefore, Ishvara is called Prerita or Prerayita. Prerayita means impeller. He makes things happen. He gives the result of our karma. He makes me come across my bhogya, my object of enjoyment. So I am the bhokta and my bhogya has come here. This banana fruit is my bhogya. Now, who brought this bhogya to me? Someone has brought. Who has brought it? Okay, she has brought it. But who made her bring it? It is Ishvara. Ishvara gave her the buddhi. Take this banana to Swamiji. And she brought it here. So because of Ishvara, I have come across this with this bhogya. Therefore, Ishvara is called karma phala data. He gives the results of our karma. Karma phala data. Here there is a philosophy. According to one philosophy, you don't need an Ishvara to give karma phala. Even without Ishvara, just by the law of karma, you can get the result of karma. This is a philosophy. Why do we need an Ishvara? Even without Ishvara, our karma can give the phala. You do an action and you will get the result. Because it is the law of nature. They talk about nature. Because many people are reluctant to accept a sentient principle called Ishvara. They like to say, nature is giving me this, instead of saying, Ishvara is giving me this. But unfortunately, what we call nature, is it sentient or insentient? If it is insentient, it cannot give karma phala. The insentient cannot assign the results of our karma. That is why Ramana Maharshi says in Upadeshasara, Karturajnaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam. Karturajnaya prapyate phalam. The phala is a result of Ishvara. Phala comes from Ishvara. It comes from Ishvarajna, Ishvara's command. Karma kim param karma tajjadam. The karma itself cannot give its phala, because karma is jada. See, generally we think if people have money, they can do anything. Because money does things for people. Does really money do everything? Money doesn't do anything. Money is jada. Money does not work for anyone. Money is jada. Money cannot walk, money cannot talk. Then what makes things possible for the people who have money? It is the other people, their greed for money, their desire for money. Somebody works for you because of his desire for money. It's not that money itself is working. Because of somebody else's need for money, or because of somebody else's desire for money, your things get done. Not that money itself does things. Because money is jada, insentient. Likewise, the karma itself is insentient. Though karma can act as an agent, act as a means, an instrument, as a nimitta, karma itself cannot bring the result. If this banana has to come here, somebody has to bring the banana. And who makes somebody bring the banana? It is Ishvara. So Ishvara is the prerita. And why Ishvara gave the prerana to her? Because of my karma. I have done some karma in the past. And Ishvara knows it. So Ishvara impelled her mind, take banana for Swamiji. And she brought it. Therefore, there is a prerita. Bhokta, Bhogya and prerita. Three things are there in the universe. The duality consists of these three. In other words, Jiva, Ishvara and Jagat. Jiva, Ishvara and Jagat. And the Shruti says, the Upanishad says, all these three are essentially nothing but Brahman. Etat trividham sarvam. These three are everything. Matva. Understand the truth of these three. If you inquire into the truth of these three, if you probe into the truth of these three, what do you understand? Sarvam Brahma Proktam. Everything is nothing other than Brahman. The Jiva is nothing other than Brahman. The Ishvara is nothing other than Brahman. And so is the Jagat. The Jagat does not exist independent of Brahman as well. Next mantra, mantra 13. Vanheryatha yonigatasya murtihi na drishyate naiva cha linganashaha sabhuya evendhanayo nigrihyaha tadvo bhayam vai pranavena dehe. Brahman is present in everything, but in the meantime it is hidden. Present everywhere but hidden. The divinity is present in the matter. The spirit is present everywhere in the matter, but it is hidden. This is a wonderful principle in the Vedas, in our tradition. The divinity is present in every matter. We cannot make a distinction between the matter and the spirit. The spirit is within the matter. The spirit pervades the matter. But generally it is hidden. By nature it is hidden. Therefore, spirituality involves making the spirit manifest in the matter. Identifying the spirit in the matter. Make the spirit manifest in the matter. Make the divinity manifest in the matter. We can see this principle throughout our culture, throughout our tradition. Somebody was wondering a few years back, our religion is so simple. To any stone you put a nama, some sandal paste or some kunkuma, vermilion, and it becomes God. Just bring one stone, put some kunkuma, it becomes God for you. That is how many Hanumans are. In many Hanuman shrines, small Hanuman shrines in the village, just one stone. Is it a stupidity? Many people think it is stupidity. But even our village people know. The uneducated village people know that it is not stupidity. Because they have understood the principle that the spirit, the divinity is hiding in every matter. And the spirituality involves manifesting the divinity in the matter. That is why they put some indication to invoke the divinity. The divinity can be invoked in the stone. The divinity can be invoked in a tree. That is why they have invoked the divinity in that Ashwatha tree. We do Ashwatha Upanayana. There are certain rituals associated with the Ashwatha tree also. And they invoke the divinity. And the same divinity is invoked in our body also. We can invoke the same divinity in our body. For us Hindus, the body is a shrine. There is the presence of the divine in the body. The body is a matter. It is made of 5 elements. But the divinity is very much hidden in this body. If we treat this body in a particular way, the divinity will never manifest. Instead, the divinity is hidden more and more. It is blocked. In fact, that is what many of the modern people do. They treat this body just as an object of entertainment. as an object of pleasure. They don't dress properly. They don't wear any of the spiritual indications in the body. No tilaka, no pundra. So when we look upon this body as a material for enjoyment, perhaps many of the modern people like to treat it that way. That is why they just make their body an object of pleasure. Bhogya. It remains a matter. It remains just an object of enjoyment. But we have, in our tradition, we have the means to make this body a house of the divine. The divinity is manifested in this body. When we dress properly, when we cleanse this body properly, when we wear the marks of spirituality, like a tilaka, pundra, etc., then the body becomes divine. And the divinity can be seen by others also. You can also feel the divinity in the body, and even others can see the divinity in the body. And then you say Namaste. What is Namaste? I do Namaskara to the divinity in you. I recognize the divinity in you, and I do Namaskara to the divinity in you. That is our culture. But nowadays, people don't want to say Namaste. They want to say hi. The village person knows. When do they say hi? Hi. They say hi to buffaloes. So, the Upanishad is talking about manifestation of divinity in the body. Expressing the divinity in the body. Harnessing the divinity in the body. Just like a solar energy. You know, the solar energy is available. If we know how to harness it, we can make use of it. That is what people are doing nowadays. They make use of a solar panel and harness the solar energy. Likewise, we should know how to harness the divinity. How to make the divinity available to us. All our sadhanas are meant for this purpose. To find the divinity in the matter. To find the divinity in our own body ultimately. Initially we may find it elsewhere in the stone, elsewhere in the temple, in the river, We have to find it everywhere. But ultimately we have to find it within ourselves. So the Atma is present in this body, but it is hidden. Like the fire is hidden in the fuel. The example given is fire in the fuel. In the wood, there is fire. The fire is hidden in the wood. And we can make it manifest. How to make it manifest? There is a way to make it manifest. We have a traditional way to make it manifest. And it is called mathanam. Mathanam means grinding. You can also call churning, but in this it is grinding. It is called arani mathanam. There are two logs of wood. One is kept at the bottom and another is kept at the top. And the top one is rotated against the bottom. And because of the friction, the fire is manifest. The friction makes the fire manifest. The two logs of wood are called arani. So by the process of arani mathana, the fire which is already present in the wood is made to manifest. Likewise, we have to make the Atma manifest. The Atma which is present in the body, the Atma which is hiding in the body, we should manifest it by means of proper sadhana. In fact, all the sadhanas make it manifest. All the sadhanas are meant for manifesting the divinity in the body. And the Shastra, this Upanishad, will discuss one such sadhanas. It is called Omkara Dhyana, a meditation based on Om. It is one such sadhanas that makes the divinity manifest. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.